Enter your stop number now, or press *0 to leave us your feedback.
On the bitter cold and drizzly day after Christmas 1862, Union General William Rosecrans's army marched from Nashville to Murfreesboro, where Confederate General Braxton Bragg's army established their winter camp. President Lincoln demanded that Rosecrans move on the Confederates, so Rosecrans marched on to Murfreesboro to win the victory for Lincoln. Rosecrans planned his attack for New Year's Eve of 1862. General Bragg also planned to attack on New Year's Eve. Both armies spent the day before the battle developing their battle plans and forming their battle lines. As nightfall approached, the men on both sides tried to settle in for the night. No campfires were allowed that night on either side in order to conceal positions. Union soldiers camped on a cold, damp ground where you see it now. Anxieties and fears were as prevalent as the soldiers' dreams as were the memories of loved ones back at home. Private P.R. Jones in Texas described how he spent his night before the battle. When nightfall came, we were in a lane with rail fences on each side about 400 yards from the enemy. Our orders were to speak only in a whisper, as the enemy's pickets were not more than 100 yards in front, the plan of battle being to take them by surprise the next morning. Soldiers anxiously waited through the freezing night, anticipating the battle would be fought the next day. For many soldiers that camped that night, it would be their last.
Enter your stop number.
Okay, I'm at stop number 2, getting ready to get the next recording.
Welcome back to the tour. Enter your stop number.
The rocks before you in the woods were the scene of fierce fighting on December 31st, 1862. General James Negley's division of the Union Army fell back into these rocks, which provided a natural defensive position. But General Rosecrans...
For the record, I don't see no rocks.
General Philip Sheridan's division covering their rear. Negley's men withstood several attacks between 10 and 11:30 in the morning. At noon, a massive Confederate attack organized by General A.P. Stewart and 4 other Confederate commanders shattered Sheridan's line, leaving Negley's division surrounded on 3 sides. Negley's men continued to fight, but mounting casualties and the danger of being surrounded finally forced them to retreat. As they tried to run from the rocks, Confederate fire piled the dead and wounded in heaps. The rocks were covered in blood and gore. Red rivulets ran down through the cracks and pooled in low spots. Soldiers who survived this bloody fight aptly named this place Slaughter Pen. 40% of Negley's and Sheridan's divisions had become casualties. Their adversaries did not fare much better. The cost of this delaying action was high, but for the Union, it was worth it. More than 1/3 of the Confederate Army had been halted for 2